Freida, thank you for being here. And I was excited to learn, I thought that you'd be traveling a long distance to be here, but you live in Los Angeles now.
Kind of temporarily because I'm prepping for a film.
Right.
But it's really hard because I don't do the two main things that people need to do in LA, which is drive and swim. So it's
cosmetic surgery was one of them. So you don't drive and you don't swim. Now you can survive without swimming kind of here.
Yeah, I know.
But you can't survive without driving. You have to drive.
I think I've been driven all this while by people, so I've kind of taken it easy.
Right.
But I've had a bad experience actually in Bombay. Have you ever been to India?
I have. I went to Jaipur about a little over a year ago, and I drove around in Jaipur,
You
and
did?
it's complete insanity.
Well,
I was in a cab. I mean, I wasn't doing the actual driving.
No, that's what I was
But it was
wondering.
terrifying.
Right, it is.
Because there's no. It seems like there are no rules on the road. Is that true?
I mean, there are rules. Okay, let's not say that. There are rules, but no one follows them because if you want to get somewhere, you don't follow the rules.
We don't want to say there are no rules. There are rules, but you don't need to obey them.
No, it's just that people don't follow them because if you want to get somewhere on time, you've been to India, so you know how crazy it is. So I guess it's justified why I don't drive, right? I'm terrified. I just have had a bad experience growing up. I was driving and I almost killed a cyclist, and my friend had to pull the handbrake, so I don't want to be doing that to any of your audience members.
Well, first of all, everyone here is now very grateful that you don't drive. But really, you were about to hit a cyclist, and your friend leaned over and pulled the handbrake?
Was sitting right next to me.
That's a quick-thinking friend.
I know.
Now, you had a Slumdog Millionaire changed your life.
Right,
This is an
it did.
international, huge mega hit. And overnight, you had paparazzi following you everywhere. Is that not true?
Right, I mean, that is true. It's kind of like the blessing and the curse. You get to choose these amazing projects that you can be part of, but then you also have, it's kind of like a package deal, unfortunately. And there was just when the film came out and we were doing press for it in London, I remember being at the tube station. And I also had this kind of personal event that took place in my life, and I'd just broken up with my boyfriend. It was really traumatic because the press got to know of it. And I jumped out of the train, and very happily, this guy comes up to me and says, "Oh my God, you're Latika from Slumdog." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's me." And I was so happy to get recognized. The next thing he says, like, "Oh, so you are the dump dog millionaire?" And I was like, "What?" Because then I got to know that one of the newspapers kind of called me the dump dog millionaire because apparently I dumped my boyfriend. But I guess
it is a good catchphrase, you got to admit. Dump dog millionaire. They always come up with a good one.
They do.